And let's go to a junkyard. Okay, I'm entrusted with the next 10 minutes of your life, and I'm reminded to. So, we are talking about professional integration in secure nation, principles, process, and practice. We learn principles at the university and practices and practice. As we practice, also we do some small research. They are not as comprehensive as principles which we learned at the university, but we do small things. What I am going to do today is to share the outcome of one of these researches. Small sort of experiment. So, story starts like this. Now cities are being rebuilt. As you go out, you might see over the airport, the city is shaping itself again, and many skyscrapers are coming up. So these are being built on the lands which had buildings. So it means there's quite a lot of buildings which is being demolished. So I had this notion of thinking, I thought, what can we do about it? Can we build a house? Can we do something? Okay. If we are to do it, for what magnitude? So, reused materials or salvaged materials, use of these materials is accepted by many green organizations, be it BCSL or whatever, right? So, that is the issue. Then, to build a house, there is a methodology. So, we have to do some background studies, potential of executing this particular project. Can we do a house with salvaged materials only? If not, for what extent can we use? Is about the percentage of magnitude of material. Then we have to select the project, the scale, the location, then identification of the material demand. So, when we are doing a project like this, we have to clearly identify the amount of material which is needed. Then defining the limitations and construction of the project is open-ended thing. Then as we go ahead, we can collect data and analyze it. So the limitations, when we do the project, we thought of not to compromise aesthetics, architectural or structural aspects. We can't do that, right? Cost of the salvaged material, article should not exceed the contemporary material. So the person who is building the house should not pay extra. Then at any given occasion, construction speed, the time factor should not be inside of these materials. So when we do something with salvaged materials, there are so many positive attributes. It has gone through its intended lifetime. The building has gone through its intended lifetime. So this material, if the even though the material can be used now, the lifetime of the building is gone. So, embodied energy which is made, which is consumed at the production is consumed at the initial building. So, as the building, at the end of its lifetime, the embodied energy is zero. That is my argument, right? Then, as we use it again, it adds the demolition energy, then transportation, then some refurbishments if it is necessary. Then, if you do this, reduction of construction-related waste generation, it will be advantageous for all of us. Then, we also get aesthetically pleasing material, which is old, which is nice, which has a story behind it. Then, it also is very affordable, right? Since it has gone through its lifetime, it is affordable. Selection of the project. It has to be average size. If we are to do some experiment, it has to be marketable, it has to be practical. So it has to be a practical house. You just can't build 10 by 10 room and come up with a solution. So it has to be something like 2,000 square feet house where everybody is building and the city. Then it again has to be close to the city because all of this material is generated at the city. Then at the end of the day, we have to find someone to go to this. A client who is willing to, bold enough to do something just to satisfy architect's ego. I'm lucky to have someone. So we went through the construction and we have tabulated all the data. So I'll go item by item. Using the principle, we have set the intended target of usage of material and what we have achieved. So if you take structure and all those things, rubber cannot be used because it's always contaminated. Cost of cleaning is too much. So we just have to remove it. Concrete, you can't use it because engineer does not allow you. Of course the bricks, it can be used. But we found that we could find only 47% of the bricks. So we had to buy new bricks. The doors and windows, it's fashionable, it's trendy. Everybody loves antique doors and windows. It's in the market. We just go and buy it, right? So it was 100% success. Then again, finishers, paving, small pavings and all those things we could find. Wooden flooring, we thought that we can find, but it was not so because wood from all buildings is always taken by other people to be reused. And we could find only 36. We never thought that we can do bathroom tiling or granite and all that, but we are happy to know that we were able to find some granite and all that from the scrap yards. So we used them. So they are like 30% plus 45 and 15% for these places. And roof structure, we thought that we can find timber from old buildings, but it all goes for these carpenters and they are building old timber window frames. So we couldn't buy anything. So it is being reused in the time, right? Electrical fittings is the same. Whenever the hotels are being refurbished, we can get them down. And plumbing also we have successfully used a single amount, not the intended percentage, but some, right? And furniture is a success. So, and this is the house which I built. It has this, old feeling and nostalgic sort of effect, and you know that the handrails, like they are not similar. It's different types of handrails, different types of bricks and all that. But I don't know whether it is EOS or water, as Jason would say. But this is what I have done. The conclusion: the using of salvage material is practiced in the industry. Even it is not something new. It can bring down considerable reduction in construction costs. That is one of the outcomes of the project. Majority of the usable materials such as bricks gets destroyed. That is also an issue. So some of these components get recycled for production of raw material. Like if you take brass is being recycled rather than reused. So some of these materials can be reused rather than recycled. It straight away goes to recycling method. So it is not considered. Reusing is not considered when the material is expensive. Then I think I would like to suggest that more research is needed to develop technology to salvage materials from these scrapyards and demolition sites. Then you need to educate it also. And at the end of the day, as our conference is about principles, process and practice, I think there is a gap between the principles which we learn and when it goes to the practice. Right? The practice is something different, and we set all these targets on the principle, based on the principles, but after we go through the process and when we do the practice, the outcome is a little different. So that's what I have to share with you, and thank you for 10 minutes of your life.
Thank you.